Gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first the host, straight from After the Slam podcast, Bodacious Albert.
After the slam, where the real ones stand, we talk dreams, defeats, and the master plan. From the locker room tales to the spotlight glam, you'll feel every hand. This is after the slam. This is after the slam. Body slam gear.
I'm not a marionette in your bed, and medicine many a threat. Never reaching, never, when never, forever severs it. A scary Bloody Mary, the evil medieval needle buried in your horse. Spanish four-course, force-fed. Even when I'm down, we can sound so easy. Spitting up on my name, you play me discreetly. Act so sweetly, shit, you sleazy. Completely make me crazy when you treat me like we beat you. Take from me every single thing for all to see. I bear this misery. You won't stop until I break. 'Cause this is hell and I'm awake. You cracked open my cage, and in the end I'm not afraid. No kidding, I'm skinning you in a minute. Steadily, I've been lifting a machete while you prison poison everything you're bitten. You're begging to be forgiven. Listen, a picture will be missing. Chop liver in my kitchen. Mad drop, body rotten, decay, tyrannical rage, maniacal hate. I crave doomsday. You say, please wait, but you ban I'm on a highway. You plus on the parking in a world labeled workplace. You take from me every single thing for all to see. I bear this misery. You
What about now?
Should be good.
Is there like a microphone thing there on the side?
Now it seems to be unmuted, but
Do you see like the bars on the small screen, like the volume
yeah,
going?
yeah, yeah.
Okay, so it should be fine. So I'm gonna go double check that. But the Maredes is on the freaking camera. Let's see this.
Okay, you guys-
That's what's going on. Now it's working. Okay, let's restart this. Damn you, producer!
Start.
No, don't restart this shit. We're gonna say the questions. Tell me, man. Repeat the goddamn question. There he is.
All right, we live.
Well, here we go. Thank
David,
you.
is the sound working? David from Fatal Switch. Is the sound working now?
What a producer! He's got me on the screen, hearing me on his headphones, but doesn't have the audio on the damn live. Damn, let's restart this, Maniacal Maredes.
Yeah.
Let's hear this.
Yes, okay.
Back to when you started watching wrestling.
Yeah. Axe and Smash fought each other at the Rumble. Zeus, Hulk Hogan, Macho Man, Randy Savage, Ultimate Warrior, that era, the blue steel cage, the bars. I mean, just that intensity when you're a little baby or a kid, like these larger than life characters screaming at you, right? Like you're like, as a kid, even if you don't know what wrestling is, these huge people just screaming, like they're gonna explode at you, and you're just like, well, you have to listen to what they're gonna say, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, the Macho
Yeah,
Man.
or like Ultimate Warrior, like literally your Piper. I love Piper as well, you know
Piper's
what I
my
mean?
guy.
And you're just like, yo, these guys are just, that's just them, you know? So that's what really got me into professional wrestling. Is that's a little maniacal one.
Were you, do you have any relatives that you wrestled with, or?
Yeah, of course.
Cousins,
You know my
like-
cousins all the time.
Yeah, me too. I used to put my cousins in the sharpshooter all the
Yeah,
time.
yeah. I would do like little setups. We'd get like a bunch of pillows, and I'd take my little cousins, just slam them. And we make like stories too, though. We get this. We gotta make sure you got the storylines. You know, you don't want to just do a bunch of moves for no reason. You gotta have a build up. You gotta have a reason why you're doing this, right? So yeah, I did that growing up, and yeah, that's been wrestling fan my entire. I mean, say like, definitely like my youth, teenage years, and I kind of fell out of it. So
Mhm.
I kind of got, you know, I was like, eh. And then obviously when I got into wrestling eventually, then yeah.
So growing up, so when you say when you're the little one, Macho Man, Ultimate Warrior, who was your favorite?
Yeah.
Who's the one that you watch all the time?
I mean, I was a Hulkamaniac, Ultimate Warrior, obviously, Macho Man, obviously, Piper. And then yeah, Demolition, Legion of Doom, those guys. I got a bit older, like I love Owen Hart.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Shawn Michaels, like those types of guys. Because they were smaller, but they were doing such cool stuff at that age. I was like, man, these guys are next level. Like I remember Macho Man, actually, he was the first one I ever saw him, like, because he would jump from the corner to the outside to the floor, right? He'd do like an axe handle.
Yeah.
And I was like, as a kid, I was like, because I loved Hogan Warrior, but they never did anything athletic like that, right? They just kind of run around, clothesline, big boot. Macho Man was like jumping around. I was like, yo, this is crazy. Yeah.
So I could easily say Macho Man and Demolition when I look at you.
Yeah, man. Those guys. Yeah, for sure.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool,
yeah.
man. So what you drinking there?
I'm not sponsored by them, so I don't get a shout out. You get no shout out.
Okay, well, I'm gonna say it again. Ginger ale, blueberry. Okay, Pit Fight Wrestling was February 26th.
Yeah.
You fought Alexander Cable.
Yeah.
For that nerd stock crappy belt.
You call it a fight because it was more like a mauling. Like I was just strangling him in front of his mother. Like that's pretty much what the whole match was.
Was his mom there?
Yeah, she was in the front row. The lady that kept flipping me off, that was legit his mom.
Wait a freaking minute. Wait a minute. Well, this is news to me. That old lady that you said.
No, that's the
"I'm
other-
not listening."
Oh no, that's another old lady. That's Frank Milano's #1 fan.
Okay.
She's like a regular like the Montreal wrestling scene. No, but there's another lady that was flipping me off. I found out that's Alexander's mother. I was like, oh, so I legit was just kept strangling him in front of his mother. I was like, this is your son.
Okay, you're my hero. That's
Yeah,
it. Yeah, that's it. You're done. That was
So
amazing.
that's not a fight. That's a mauling. And then Frank Milano had to jump the barrier. Mr. Save the Day. Mr. Frank Milano, the golden boy, always has to, I'm one of the people. And of course he gets involved, cost me the title. But that's okay because in a few weeks, but March 26th at the next show at Piranha Bar, Pit Fight Wrestling, the star of the show, the Maniacal Maredes, is going to be there. And I can't wait to strangle Frank Milano
In front of his
and
mother.
make him squeal. Oh, if his mother's there, I'll make him squeal like the pig that he is. Absolutely. All right. Sorry. Yeah. We're talking about how he became a wrestler or something like that. Yeah.
Let's get back into the. I like that. That was a good one. Yeah. So when you started, you said you fell off with the wrestling. Now you restarted again. Was that when you started training? Is that when you started? Hey, I actually want to.
Yeah, like because like I'm sure every wrestling fan goes through it. Like they love it, they're really into it, and then there's a point where they're kind of like, oh, it's not really like it's whether it's like the storylines or their favorite wrestlers not there anymore. They're kind of like, oh, I don't really watch wrestling as much as I used to. You know, I'm sure you went through that phases. It's like an up and down. You know what I mean? And then that happened like around like I don't know, let's say 2008, 2009, and then there's some other wrestlers that were getting involved because. I was trained by Sylvain Grenier.
Okay.
Yeah.
What school?
Well, he had his own school in Pro Gym, not far from here, actually. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So back in the day, yeah, because I was looking at wrestling schools, and the only ones there's like Lance Storm in like Calgary, and then you had like the Dudley Boys in like Florida. There wasn't much back then, and then they had like some around Montreal, you know, like. But I don't know the Sylvain Grenier one. I was like, oh, check that out. I had some buddies like, yeah, we're gonna check it out. Come with us. I went down. I was like, okay. And I got in the ring. I was like, this feels right. As soon as I got into the ring, this, even though some bumping, you're like, okay, I feel that. But like just being in that environment, I was like, okay, I can make this my world. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, that's cool.
Yeah.
I didn't know Sylvain Grenier because I was, I know Torture Chamber.
Mhm.
I know Jacques Rougeau.
Yeah.
I didn't know Sylvain Grenier had a school.
Yeah.
And how many like? How did that go? Like, how was the procedure of doing that? Like, you go to school for a year, he books you. How does that work out?
Okay, so all wrestling schools are different. Like, I know some have like a time frame, like a year, 2 years, and then some are just like they can see progression, right? Because there's some guys that are girls that train, and like some pick it up like this, and you're like, whoa, this person's like got it. And there's some people that they take a bit longer. So you know what I mean? So like for me, like I think I was training for like a year and a half, maybe almost 2 years, and then Sylvain's like, look, I just got you booked on a show. And I was like, okay, but I haven't had a match in front of people yet. He's like, yeah, you're going to figure it out. I was like, all right, cool. You know, literally that's what it was. And then I did the show and it was a thrill, but like, obviously I was like, yeah. And then, but it's just to get in front of a crowd in that environment. So like, okay, you know, it's one thing doing your practice, but then it's another thing when you're doing in front of, you know, an audience.
So in the gimmick, you did the maniacal one. The
maniacal one was born later on.
Okay, well,
my first gimmick?
Yeah.
I was Agent M. Yeah. I was a secret agent. Yes.
Yeah. With that face?
I know, right? I come in a suit and everything. And yeah. And then there was Agent M and there was Agent D. And we were like agents of another squad or whatever it was. And that was like my first gimmick. And then, but the whole time inside, I had this brewing inside of me. You know what I mean? Like the face paint, everything. It was already inside. Yeah. And then it's just kind of.
Yeah, because I've been watching your matches. You get a little rough. You get a little hardcore.
Yeah.
I'm like, who's this guy with a pretty face going out, ripping out these guys? There's the laugh. I like the promos you've been doing on your Instagram account and stuff. Like
cool. Thank you.
The background and stuff. How you do it, like even with the panel, like you're very what do you call that? Very political, but very dangerous at the same time. It's very good.
Yeah, thanks.
Talk to me about the maniacal.
Yeah, what about
Where'd you get it from?
It's inside of me.
The face paint, the leather jacket.
Here. I don't sleep. I have severe insomnia. I have a lot of personal issues. It just all manifests itself. Deep-rooted psychological problems. My observation of the outside world. Look at society. Look at the corruption. It all just manifests. So, you know, instead of like getting sad and depressed about it, I have my moments like we all do, but I decide to take all the external factors out of the outside world. I internalize it and I project it back out in the outside world. There's your maniacal right there.
Jesus Christ. There is the description, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. So, but you have a certain look to you. I want to like the inspirations. Like I see a little bit of Demolition.
Yeah.
I see a lot of Smash really with you.
Okay. Yeah.
I see I can't say Ultimate Warrior. You know what this reminds me of?
Let's hear it. Who's remind you?
The freaking guy from WCW that was supposed to be the Ultimate Warrior.
Oh, come on, man. Oh, man.
What is his name?
The Renegade?
There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
All right.
He had that same thing.
Was that only half his face?
Yeah.
Was it only? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of guys have painted their face over the years, you know, like a lot of guys have painted their faces. Like, I like Legion Doom. I love Hawk. At one point I was doing on both sides.
Okay.
Yeah. But no, this one just makes sense to me. And then sometimes I'll do the full face paint.
Really?
It's rare. It's rare, but like, yeah. Sometimes depends on the event or how I feel. Because sometimes I have this other vibe inside of me, and I just,
And
or
who you're
sometimes I'll do like
facing.
corpse paint, which is black and white, where I just kind of look like a black metal vibe type of thing. Yeah, or sometimes I'll just do black. You know what I mean? It's always
Because I like it. What you got going on
Mhm.
is really, really good. And I see it going up in like the big leagues and the
all right.
and the WWEs and the AEWs.
yeah.
I see it happening. Honestly, I do.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
have that look. What do you call yourself all the time? Say it.
I call myself.
You say like you're the premier athlete of the Montreal. Come on,
Well, I mean, I mean,
Yeah.
it's pretty self-evident. I'm the best wrestler in the city. I mean, dans la province, Quebec, nobody can talk trash like me and back it up in the ring. And all of Canada, you go to the East Coast, you go to the West Coast. I mean, my
Yeah.
God.
I'm I'm East Coast.
I'm sorry?
This is the East End, bud.
No, I mean like East Coast, like Maritimes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I love going to the Maritimes, by the way. Not a knock at them. I love wrestling out there.
Book them.
Yeah, I'm going to be out there in a few weeks, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
For what promotion?
What am I going to? Because I've wrestled for several promotions. Been
Yes,
going there
you
for
do.
years. Yeah.
Don't you get tired?
Sorry, what's the one I'm doing for them?
Do you sleep?
Oh, no, I don't. It's gonna be Logan Mania, May 2nd. Yeah, in close to Halifax, Nova Scotia. That's gonna be a really good show. I'm excited for that one. Yeah.
What about do you still work? Do you still go to the Victory Ring and stuff like
Yeah, I'm gonna be there. Not
that?
the
Heritage, no? There's a new one.
I won't be there that one. I'll be the one in May 23rd. So yeah, I already had that one marked off. I love working for Victory Ring. I love doing their shows. I love the crowds. I love that they allow me to be as crazy as I like and just express myself. Like at the last show I did with them, we did the first ever Maniacal Mayhem rules match. Right? The promoter came up to me and he's like, "Yeah, we have this idea." I was like, "Okay, do you have an idea for the rules?" I'm like, "Okay, well, I have an idea. Submission rules but you have to choke or use a weapon
to submit
to your opponent submit." And he was like, "I love it." So that's what we did. And it's online. If you guys want to check it out, it's on the Victory Ring's YouTube page. I have it on my page too. It was myself and Tyler Knox. Probably seen him before.
Yeah.
Hell of a fighter, man. Honestly, he brought it. And both of our styles complemented each other. He's a greasy, rat-looking son of a bitch, but he can fight, man. We put a hell of a match on. The crowd was going crazy for that one. Yeah.
So now I want to talk a bit more about your experience with what you've been doing. Like you've been wrestling a lot, but do you watch wrestling still? That's a good question.
In terms of what?
Like, do you still watch the product? Do you still watch WWE? Like WrestleMania is coming up.
I'll catch the day because I'm pretty sure I can't watch one of them live. The other one, I think it's 2 days now, right?
Yeah.
So I'll probably catch the second day of it. But I mean, okay, how do you feel about the WWE product? Are we talking about WWE right now? We can discuss WWE. We can.
No comment.
Okay. See, I gotta be careful too on that because I do.
You do want to work there, don't you?
Well, I do work with them when they're here locally, right?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna get at.
So that's the thing.
Yeah.
WWE's great. I love WWE's programming. It's all amazing right now. Yeah, nothing. Anyways, but I mean, I keep up to date what's going on. I
Okay.
just feel I don't think I can get in trouble for this one. I feel it's lacking an edge.
It is. It's
You know what I mean?
It's lacking WrestleMania 40 edge. I feel with The Rock when he came back.
Sure, that too. But I mean, just in general, I feel it's like I saw what happened on Raw with the Punk and the Usos. I thought that was great.
Okay.
Or Punk and Roman Reigns. I thought it was great.
Yeah.
But the rest of the show, what's going on? You know what I mean? The whole show should be again. I play it back to when I was a kid, like the Attitude Era, like Monday Night Raw.
Jesus
I'm
Christ.
sure you remember it too, man. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The whole episode, you're hooked. And then it was the same time you had Nitro on the other channel, but you're going back and forth, right? And you're like picking and choosing, but it's just like crazy. Everything is crazy. You know what I mean? Now you don't get that feeling. You turn on, you're like, oh, okay. Then you forward through and
I won't lie, but I put my kids to sleep. I rather go put my kids to sleep and watching WWE.
Yeah,
at night.
man. Yeah.
So it's I'm a fan of wrestling. Don't get me wrong, but now I'm starting to get more into the independent stuff. Like I'm starting to I'm liking your stuff. I'm liking what I work a lot with Drew Onyx. I see a lot of his stuff.
Yeah.
Like NCW. Like I like working with. I like looking at the young talent of today now, like the CM Punks and the Roman Reigns. Like okay, with WWE, I like what you're like. Why don't you have a guy like Maniacal Maredes like come on at the freaking WWE? Like what?
You know how insane that would be.
Like just
my
pop
God.
up, lights go down,
Holy
lights go up. You're in the middle of the ring and you just lay out everybody. Like that's different. Think about it though. Okay, I'm not trying to lick your ass here, and we're not doing that here. But I mean, I'm trying to say, think about the difference. What difference it will make to the product? Not just because it's you. and you have face paint on. But I mean, but it's different.
Yeah.
They don't have the difference.
Well,
And
that's
even
why,
AEW.
that's why I'm in the doing this. You know what I mean?
Even AEW doesn't have it. Like it's, so you going around Quebec, you going to the States too?
Sometimes, yeah.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah. Quebec, Ontario a lot, Maritimes a lot, States sometimes. Well, I don't know if you saw it, but I was in Thailand.
Really? I didn't see that one. No.
Yeah. Hell, dude, the first ever Canadian to go over and win professional wrestling gold in Thailand. Yeah.
Holy shit.
That was last
great.
year. Yeah. I was there for 2 months.
Is there anything I could see this in? If you have a chance, let me know.
Yeah. I'll send you some
Send me
stuff.
stuff. I would love to see that.
No, there was wild, man. If you want to talk about a wild time, like that was probably the craziest up to this date, like in my career, because it was wrestling every day. Like I'm not just saying like 3 times a week. It was literally Sunday through Saturday.
Touring, basically, it's like a tour.
Yeah, we had bases. We had like one town was like in Pattaya, which is like party central, and then we had Bangkok, and we go to like another place too, and then we just like bounce around. And sometimes the company would have 2 shows on the same night, so they'd like split the roster. Some guys go here, some guys goes here, and it was crazy, man. And they'd have Muay Thai on the show as well. They'd have boxing on the show as well. They would have open boxing where you get a bunch of drunk guys from the crowd that get in the ring. They just fight each other, give them beer.
Jesus,
Thailand was a trip, man.
I gotta see some footage. Hey, welcome back, Coconut.
Hey, Coconut.
Yeah. You what's your fan here, don't you? Don't look at me like that. I don't like you. Get your tail out of the streets. Okay, that's cool, man. Send me some footage. I would love to see that.
And then out there, man, brought out a different side of me, man. Like,
oh shit, you're in Thailand.
Yo, it was wild, dude. It was like we were doing matches. Because here, how long would you say is an independent wrestling match here? How long, like lengthwise?
15 minutes max, 20,
okay.
15, 20.
Okay. Sometimes you see short matches like 8 minutes, 10 minutes, right?
Okay, yeah.
Thailand, the minimum was, I think, 20, 25 minimum.
Okay.
And it was a different style just in terms of like who you're fighting, because every week you're getting like different wrestlers, like different teams coming in. So like 1 week would be like a bunch of guys from Australia. Another week, a bunch of guys from China or the UK or Italy. Like it was, so you have all these different personalities coming in and out, and then you have to like, some of them you get along with, some of you don't, and then you have the language barrier. So it was wild, man.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, cool. Yeah.
See, now I'm getting to know a lot of all of Canada companies, BPW, Blaze Pro Wrestling in Winnipeg.
Oh, okay.
And so, and I know also Jesus Christ, CWE there.
Yeah.
Danny Duggins.
Yeah.
And I know they're looking for people to wrestle. So if ever, I could send them to your coordinates and you go down there.
Yeah.
Represent Bodacious Albert and fucking.
Yeah, there you go.
Or I come with you and I manage you.
Go.
There you go. I'll plug. So that's the thing. Okay, but I asked this question to all my guests on my podcast. Round table.
Okay.
It's basically you sitting at a round table.
Yeah.
You want to learn knowledge. You want to learn.
Oh, okay.
Want to learn anything from them. It could be wrestling related. It could be politics related. It could be anything related that you just think personally, inside, deep core inside you, man.
Are these wrestling people?
No, anybody in the world. Anybody.
Oh my gosh,
so for me, I always say it. My round table is Hulk Hogan.
Okay.
Michael Jackson.
Okay.
And Stan Lee. Stan Lee. Who? Stan Lee. You don't know?
Oh, okay. No, I'm trying to hear what you're saying.
Hey.
You
better know who the fuck Stan Lee is.
Okay.
Jesus. Stan Lee.
Yeah.
Spider-Man, man.
Yes. I got it. Yes. Stan Lee. All right.
Jesus. Now you.
I thought you said Stan Lane. Stan Lane is somebody who knows Stan. Do you know who Stan Lane is?
Yes, of course I know Stan Lane. Professional wrestlers. Jesus. You think I don't know my shit?
So 3 guys?
3 guys.
3 guys? Okay.
Or girls, whatever.
Dead or alive?
Dead or alive. You're sitting at a round table with them.
Kevin Nash.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, or Scott Hall. One of those two.
I met Kevin Nash. I had to sit down with him. Yeah.
Nash or Hall. Oh man, one of those two. George Carlin.
Who?
There you go. Yeah.
There you go.
And somebody else. Oh man. Wrestling related?
No, it could be anything.
It could be anything. Oh my god. Okay. Now I'm really stumped. You know what? It's Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, and George Carlin.
There you go. Yeah. Why Kevin Nash, Scott Hall? Why are they so important to you?
They changed the business.
They did.
I mean, if you look at the history of what happened in the 90s, like what caused everything else. You know what I mean? Like I love Hogan, right? I know people can't say that now or whatever, but I mean,
I still say fuck them. I don't give a shit.
there you go. There you go.
I hate people that say these bad things about him.
Yeah.
I
He's dead. How can you say bad things about like?
I
come on.
fucking hate it, dude. Like, when I hear this shit about Hulk Hogan,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
get
no.
frustrated because let the guy rest in peace.
Yeah,
For
seriously,
one,
seriously.
and two, he did what he fucking said or did. But it's his life. Like, don't tell me you didn't say shit like that either in your fucking life. Okay, and I'm sorry, bro. And because it's Hulk Hogan, they spaz that way. I get nervous. Anyways, go ahead.
That's fair. No, fair enough.
So Nash and Hall, they changed the business.
Yeah. So like Hogan was in WCW,
Yeah.
and the ratings bumped up a bit, but it's not until Nash and Hall showed up and the NWO kicked
Yes,
off where people
absolutely.
really was like, and then of course Hollywood Hogan
Yes.
became that final piece that really took it to the
Changed the
next
business,
level,
yeah.
right? And like you were that age too. I was getting like, I'm
Man.
sure you knew about WCW before, but it's not until that happened you're like, I need to
No.
watch this. You
I
know what
knew
I mean?
WCW before.
Yeah, no, but I mean, it wasn't like you had to. I don't know. Like, did you feel that way before the NWO showed up?
WCW became mainstream when the NWO showed up.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, once they became there, like, bro, you go to a school, everybody had either an Austin shirt, DX shirt, NWO shirt.
Yeah, me and Remo, me and our producer, we were rocking Austin 316s and NWOs,
of course, man. Yeah.
Macho Man. Oh, you dig it?
Yeah.
Where'd you get that printed, bud?
I don't know. I think a dollar store.
Yeah.
That looks like some knockoff. I don't know. Hey, I love Macho Man.
Timu, sponsor me.
Yeah.
No, Hogan, I think WCW, I like WCW back when it was like the raggedy, like the ramp was connected to the ring. Sting, Vader,
Some great matches.
Cactus Jack,
Some great matches in that era. Yeah.
Ron Simmons.
Yeah.
That shit was my favorite part of WCW. Now, when Nash and Hulk came, they changed the business.
Yeah.
Totally agree with you. Hogan, though, was that last piece, like you said.
Mhm.
Hogan changed the business not once, but twice.
Yes, absolutely.
You would not be a wrestler today
dude.
if it wasn't for Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say that for every single wrestler.
Oh.
Okay? You wouldn't be putting those boots on if it wasn't for the Hulkamaniac. Okay?
Yeah.
So that's my opinion because.
Say it. Let it. Say it. Just say it.
No, it's your podcast. I'm going to say
No, it's okay.
it's your show, bud. It's your my show.
No, I mean, yeah. Hey, Hollywood Hogan, man. Like, yeah.
Hollywood
Him and Dennis Rodman coming in.
Yeah, Dennis
smoking
Rodman.
stogies showing up at the United Center. You know what I mean? Like, that's legendary.
So now I want to see, like, now we're talking back to when we're talking about WWE and the product, how much it was. It's okay. Okay, we're not gonna say anything else.
WWE's great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ding. I'm gonna put that the noise behind there.
Yeah.
If you have a chance to wrestle anybody at WrestleMania, who would you pick? Don't say a ladder match, a fatal 5-way, or one person, one guy you would want to wrestle.
Austin.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah.
Okay, and pick someone for today.
Oh, for today? Oh,
Austin's a great pick.
Yeah. I'm on the stump right now. Who's like SmackDown?
He doesn't even watch wrestling.
Hold on. Wow. You got me stumped on that one.
Okay, I'll tell you who.
Okay, who?
I see wrestling as Seth Rollins.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Seth Rollins.
Oh, Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that too.
I think there would be an interesting character how they play off each other.
Now, have you ever had an opportunity to go? Well, you said it before. You worked a bit with WWE, AEW. Have you?
Yeah, I did.
Tell me your experience.
Oh, it was great. I mean, backstage was cool. Everybody's chill, cool dudes. I mean, that's it. Like, I feel like some people were a few years ago. There was like people were like, or you read on the internet like, oh, there's drama. I was like, oh, it was cool, man. It's like any workforce. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And any work job, there's gonna be some people that don't get along, and some people do. You know what I mean? Like, just how you carry yourself and how you interact with their personalities.
How was what were your roles when you worked there?
Just extra stuff. Just, hey, go in the background, do this. Yeah.
That's it. You didn't wrestle in the ring. Have you been? Because I've seen a lot of guys like Jeremy Prophet, for example, wrestled in Ring of Honor.
Did he? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
He did some stuff with Ring of Honor. Frank Milano did some stuff with Ring of
Piece
Honor.
Trash. Yeah, how'd he do? He got mocked.
You know what? I watched that match and I called him, Frank, forgive me for saying this, but you look like a chooch. Like,
What's that?
I'm not gonna explain.
Okay. Oh, shit. Okay.
The beginning of the match, he did a great. Wrestling was awesome.
Okay. Yeah.
He's a good wrestler.
Yeah. He is.
I gotta give Frank Milano his props, but he did the raise his hands, he did the wink, and he did the blow of the kiss. I'm like, who is he kissing? I'm like, who is he kissing? I'm like, he's not kissing me. I'm not doing this. So yeah, but he was in the ring there. Congratulations, Frank. He wrestled I think the Dark Order in the tag match.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. No. It's cool. It's cool when you see your peers or boys, like get opportunities like that. It's awesome. Yeah.
And your rivalry with Frank.
Mhm.
This all stemmed from where?
From Fatal Switch.
Tell me how.
In the music video. I mean, we got contacted. Frankie hits me up. He's like, "Hey, man, you want to be in this video?" And I'm like, "Yeah, cool, man." Because me and Frankie, we get along. I thought we did. And then we go on set and we film the video with the guys, and they're cool too. But then just like, Milano, he's always the golden boy. He always has to be center of attention. I'm like, okay, Frankie, you can have your moments. It is what it is. And then fast forward, we go to Pit Fight Wrestling, and then I was like, hey, man, this is cool. They're going to be there. I'm wrestling. And then he's like, yeah, I'll be hanging out too. I'm like, okay, cool. And then we decided, we're going to go on the stage, support the band, Fatal Switch, the boys. David, thanks for calling early. So hopefully the audio works now. And then, so that's it. We're there hanging or jamming. And again, Milano, he just has to, if you were there, I was chilling. I was jamming. But Milano, he's there and he's going like, yeah. And he's going here. He's like, And I'm like, bro, you're not the center of attention. So then the band finishes the song. Okay, yay. And then just the way I just had to shove him. You know what I mean? And then, of course, later on, I have my match with Alexander Cable.
Yes.
He is a greasy son of a bitch, isn't he? Nice guy, but greasy. Anyways, I'm strangling him. And then Milano has to be there wearing a Fatal Switch shirt, of course. And he's like, no, Maredes, no. Next to that old lady, Christiane, the old hag. And then he gets in ball. He jumps the barrier. He should have stayed where he's supposed to be on the other side like a fan that he is. He's a goddamn fan. He jumps over, cracks me in the face. I turn around, belt shot to the face. And then, so that's it. That's what you're talking about. You were talking about why this is happening. The next show, Frank Milano, I can't wait to strangle and make you squeal. I cannot wait.
I can't wait to commentate that match.
God.
My bodyguard might get involved. You never know. You my bodyguard? No.
Yeah, he's the one that separated us.
He is.
At the Pit Fight. Yeah. He was on stage with you. Yeah.
Anthony Cage, he's learning how to wrestle right now.
Dude, huh?
Yeah, he's learning how to wrestle.
He's training with the
Drew Onyx.
Okay,
yeah, he's learning every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. He's there training.
He's got to look.
He's
He's your brother?
My cousin.
Your cousin, okay.
Our parents are siblings, brother and sister.
Okay, cool.
He's training. He's a big boy, and our intentions are I'm going to be managing him because I do have a gimmick as well. I have Bodacious Albert. This is my podcast, But I mean, Bodacious Albert is going to be out there doing his gimmick, and at Pit Fight we're doing the first ever Bodacious Pit.
Oh, are you really?
So it's very similar to Piper's Pit.
Okay.
So my guest, I'd love to have you as my first guest.
Dude, I'd be
on the Bodacious Pit on the pit.
That would be an honor.
And we call out Mr. Frank Milano and we slap him out of it.
Hey, you know what? Because I'm gonna fight him that night. Sure, I'll take as many opportunities as I can to slap around Frank Milano. It could be 8 in the morning, 9 in the morning, it could be 10 at night. It doesn't matter.
Oh, you're awesome, man. No, but yeah. Pit Fight Wrestling.
Yeah, hell yeah.
March 26th.
Be there, guys.
Producer, Cap Go Championship Belts. We have a segment. I'm sponsored by Cap Go Championship Belts.
Yeah. Very nice.
These guys send me belts freaking shit, like almost on the weekly.
Okay.
And I got to promote them. So I'm going to promote Cap Go. Sir, you want to play the commercial? We're going to do a small commercial break, and then we're going to get back to your top 5 championship belts.
Okay, cool.
You just made the list!
This is the list. Turn it up. Let the records twist. Top 10 stories that you don't wanna miss. Brought to you loud from the heart of the fans. After the slam, yeah, we're making a stand. Yeah, we're making a stand.
You just made the list!
Hilarious. That's great.
That's good. I'm going to fix that.
Yeah.
Are we back?
Yeah, we're back.
And we're back. That was top 5. The list coming soon. The first episode of the list, April 19th. Top 10 WrestleMania matches for the Bodacious one and After the Slam. Mr. Maniacal one.
Yes,
top
sir.
5. You told me beforehand your top 5 championship belts. I'd like to know why these are your top 5 titles.
Well, they're all sitting right here. I mean, you got the classic tag team championship.
Yes, sir.
I mean, again, I grew up watching, the Heart Foundation, the Rockers, another team actually growing up. I
Shawn Michaels,
loved,
Marty
Legion
Jannetty.
of Doom, Demolition. This is like the classic championship, right? I mean, there's a reason why they brought it back and did the little spin with it now. Intercontinental, that was like my guys like Brett, Piper, Owen. They had this, right? Sean had that too. Razor Ramon had this title. Of course, that's the Attitude Era symbol, like Stone Cold Steve Austin. And then that's probably my favorite.
Yeah, I'm
title.
gonna get that. I'm gonna get that.
Yeah.
Put the camera on me. I'm gonna get that swing eagle and put that on you, my friend. I think you deserve to.
Sure, why not? Give me that winged eagle. Look at that. Oy, I did it. I finally did it, Mom.
There you go.
Look at that. Look at hey, I mean, it looks good on me, huh?
I tell you.
Jeez.
I tell you.
Not bad.
And who were your favorite champions that held that title? Yeah.
When I see this, I think of Brett. I think of Hogan.
Yeah.
Who else I think? Oh, Sid. Sid had this.
Heiko Sid.
That's another guy I grew up loving. Yeah.
The
Sid,
ruler.
Yeah. Master and ruler of the world. Actually, here's a funny story if you want a Sid story.
Sure.
So his last match was in Canada against one of my buddies somewhere in Ontario. It was like close to Ottawa, and I was on that show too. And then I remember we were backstage, and we didn't know what time, but it was Sid's last match ever.
Wow.
Yeah. So it was Sid's last match, and then he was there backstage just chilling. He's like chewing his gum, like that. And he's so tall, man. He's like legit 6'8", 6'9". And then guys were going up, and you're being polite and respectful because it's Psycho Sid. You know what I mean? You don't know how he's gonna react. Yeah. And people are going up like, Sid, it was nice to meet you, sir. You're like my childhood honor. Can I take a photo of you? And then he's like, yeah, okay. He takes photos of him. And then I'm like, hey, I don't want to be like one of, no offense to those guys, whatever. But so I go up to him, and then I'm like, Sid, you're the man, but I don't want to, like kiss your ass, but like I want to pick your brain. If I can pick your brain for a few minutes, that would be amazing because I don't know if I'm going to see you again. Yeah. And he's looking at me like this. She's like, come my locker room. I was like, all right. So he brings me to his locker room, and I kid you not, audacious Berto over here. Like, they had like a small little light. It was Albert. Albert. Yeah. It was like sorry. I know he was Berto. Can I say Berto? That's cool. Yeah. And I know there's like a single like light hanging. It looked like an interrogation room. Okay. And it was a big locker room. And he's like, stand over there. And I was like, okay. And then he starts like delving me some like tips and tricks about being a bad guy, and then for like a good like 20, 25 minutes, he's like saying this crazy stuff. And and I'm seeing him turn into Psycho Sid. And he spits out the gum and he's like screaming. And then he grabs me and he starts clubbing me in the back. And then at one point he starts screaming. He's like, yeah. Like the voices in his head. And I was like, okay, yeah. And then he come back. He's like, this is what you got to do. This is what you got to do. I was like, okay, yes, sir. And dude, I swear, like that made me be like, okay, this is what Maniacal is being about. You know what I mean? Because Psycho Sid, like you look at Psycho Sid throughout any time, and a lot of people shit on his in-ring work. I'm like, no, this man was money. He showed up in WCW, ECW. He was great there. WWF. Anytime he was there, you look at him, you're like, okay, no, this guy could. And then you hear some of his backstage stories. You're like, okay, no, this guy's actually, he'll do something to you. Yeah. And to learn from him,
stab somebody with a scissor.
Yeah, multiple times, multiple times. Well, he was bleeding too. He was bleeding also. Yeah, but like multiple times. And then it's like that made me really like, okay, this is like to take it to like another level. You know what I mean? So like, yeah. Shout out to RIP Sid. He's one of the most underrated.
Another one we lost too early. Yeah. I don't sit from baseball. But okay. That's he was a coach. Well, he was a baseball player, then became a baseball coach.
Yeah.
And he was, I'll never forget while listening to Something to Wrestle with Bruce Pritchard.
Okay, yeah.
And you were talking about Psycho Sid and that he couldn't make a show because he had a baseball play,
sounds about right. Yeah.
A baseball game to play. And then he skipped the baseball game, went to the show, but bitched the fact that he was there because he wanted to play baseball. Yeah. It's the whole thing. But since you speak about Sid, any other like big names in the business that you've encountered? Like wrestled and also like in the locker room. I know you've been trained with Sylvain Grenier. Yeah. That's a big name. I'll give Sylvain Grenier his props with La Resistance and all that. Former tag team champion. He's great. Okay. But you, locker room wise, wrestled wise, and shared a locker room.
I've been fortunate to share a locker room with a lot of guys I grew up watching. Right. So that's been really awesome. Pick their brains, some of them. But wrestled, I've faced off with Gangrel before.
That's cool.
Chavo Guerrero.
That's cooler.
I teamed with Chris Masters. That was cool.
Oh,
Yeah, it was cool. Rene Dupree a few times. Renee's awesome. Renee's like the man. I love Rene Dupree. Robbie McAllister a few times. Yeah. Off the top of my head, who else? Is
Chris
that?
Masters nowadays he has the masterpiece on his butt.
What?
He has a masterpiece on his tights there. He calls himself the masterpiece.
Yeah.
But he ain't no masterpiece in my eyes. Sorry, Chris. Like you're just Chris Masters now. There's no masterpiece in the front of it.
Yeah. No, it's always cool sharing locker rooms with these guys, man. But
And
yeah.
to share locker room with? Who did you share? Like besides not wrestling, share the locker room with?
I mean, name it. Like Rey Mysterio, RVD.
Really?
Yeah.
In which promotions? All these things?
RVD. Where was that? Shoot, I can't remember.
Thailand.
No, that was North Carolina. Yeah.
Wow, man.
Yeah. Rey Mysterio was IWS actually in Montreal.
He was like the special guest.
Yeah, I had to end up driving him around. Actually, that was great.
That's cool.
It was so funny. It was so random because like that's a whole nother story. But yeah.
It's a story to be told on After the Slam. Go right ahead.
Yeah, no, like like that's I was like making my debut or re-debut or something. I don't know. But anyways, I was that night I was the opener. I was first match. And then something happened where like Ray had to drive for some reason. He couldn't fly in. But anyways, he was up all night driving from New York to Montreal.
Oh.
And then something happened where like he couldn't get the ride or something. So next thing you know, the promoters like because IWS was in collaboration with another company at that time, or whatever. And one of the guys was like, "We need to get Rey Mysterio. Like, Mikey, can you get him?" And I was like, "But I'm going on." I'm like, "Okay, I'll just go get him." So then, like, I had to go to some random hotel to pick up Rey Mysterio. And it was just like so random. Right? So we ended up in my car, and then I brought him to the show. And then at the end of the night, we were supposed to go to like La Boom or something.
My God.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there was like an after party of like La Boom, but then he wasn't feeling well. And then he brought along Conan.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Conan was with him, just like with him, you know? And then we dropped off Ray, and then Conan's like, "Yo, don't drop me off yet." I'm like, "All right." I'm like, "Why?" He's like, "You ever had Crispers?" And I was like, "The chips?" He's like, "Yeah, Crispers." I'm like, yeah, they're okay. He's like, "Okay, well, I want to find it." Some girl hit me up. She keeps talking about Crispers to me. And I was like, "Okay." So we drove around. And it was like cold. It was like snow, a lot of snow. It was like wintertime. And we drove around for almost 3 hours looking for, and no depths had Crispers. It was like late at night. So we just went around looking for Crispers. And then eventually I was like, "Conan, I'm tired. Like, just get some like Miss Vicky chips." You know what I mean? But yeah, anyways, that's my Rey Mysterio Conan story. Yeah,
That's cool. So
Yeah.
RVD, Mysterio, Conan. That's cool, man. So you've been. I'm happy to. I'm honored to now. Like you know, it's cool to see.
I mean, yeah.
You're down to earth, man. You're maniacal a little bit, but I mean, it's
Aren't we all?
damn it. You come to a podcast with face paint, a fanny pack, and some tape on your hands, and just in case Frank Milano showed up.
I mean, you never know.
I
You might pop in. I'm like, is that? I thought it was him. It was a squirrel. I'm like, it could be this. Yeah, Frank Milano squirrel. It could be either or. You know what I mean?
love it. Frank Milano, the squirrel. That's good. That's awesome. That's great. What time is it? Oh, we're almost there. We're dead. It's passes fast, talking. Crazy.
So you got a lot of. Send me some more questions. You got a lot of notes there.
I have always notes.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah.
Favorite theme song.
Sorry.
Favorite theme song.
Stone Cold's heel theme.
With Disturbed.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Favorite storyline.
That led to like a good match, like a
Payoff.
pay-per-view.
Yeah.
I mean, Triple H Batista, I thought was great. Which led
Wow.
to
The
their Hell in a Cell.
evolution. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was a really good build, and then they had a big. So I like when there's like a big storyline, and then there's like a big like thing that finally ends it.
Yeah.
I thought that was good. I mean, I'm sure there's more on top of it. I mean, like I love Stone Cold Rock, obviously, growing up. Brett Owen, too.
Brett Owen.
Yeah.
He's Brendan Shawn. I was at Survivor Series
Oh, you were there
in '97.
Okay,
So like I experienced that debacle of Screwjob. And,
yeah. Wild.
So like I was there with my dad, and it was like I will never forget it. Like we were there, and like when it happened, like nobody. When you watch it, you don't see it, but the crowd. There was riots in the crowd.
I believe it. Yeah.
There was riots, and you don't see it on the damn show because the WWE doesn't allow to show it.
Yeah.
But there was riots, and I had to get out of there. I was like, what, 8 at that time?
Okay.
My dad grabbed me, put me in the car, and we left that arena.
Wild. Man.
The Mosin Center
Oh my god! Yeah.
Very fast because it was a scary thing, and a lot of people got hurt that night.
I believe it. Yeah.
Not only Bret Hart got hurt,
Yeah.
everybody else got hurt. What are your thoughts on Bret Hart?
I think he's one of the best wrestlers of all time.
Okay,
Yeah, I love his. See, growing up, like I loved Owen, right? I see the hoodie. Yeah, but then when Brett formed the Hart Foundation, like the new one, like
the
Bulldog
big
and
Pillman, oh,
Neidhart, I thought that was
God.
amazing, right?
Great.
And I was like, that was the first time I was like proud to be Canadian. 'Cause
Yes.
Brett was like
Yes.
really, and he was booed in the States, but everywhere else he was beloved. It was only in the States he was a bad guy, right? In Canada, Germany, and in Africa, people still loved him, and I thought that was awesome.
That was something WWE could never recapture that.
Because a lot of it was Brett being himself too. You know what I mean? Yeah.
No, I get it. I get it. A match that you would love to see. You're booking. You're a booker now.
Okay.
You want to book anybody wrestle anybody from any promotion? Who would you be?
Like current guys.
Anything. Give me two. Actually, yeah. Give me current guys and then give me old school.
Well,
you should have, could have, would have.
I mean, now I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna get stumped and so I'll just skip over that one. But of all time, I thought it should have happened, but never happened. Austin Hogan.
Really?
Yeah. I thought that was like the money match that never happened. And I thought it could have been so interesting because it was close to happening a few times, right? Like WrestleMania 18, but then it didn't. And then a few years later, Hogan was like calling him out. And then Austin like gave him a rebuttal like at the Hall of Fame. And they were thinking about doing it, but it didn't happen, you know? And I was like, those are those two biggest stars of all time. You know, a lot of people say like this guy or, you know what I mean? Like to me, Hogan, like you said, defined an era and he reinvented the industry 80s and then the 90s. Austin, I feel like he
started an era completely.
He brought wrestling to heights that had never, ever hit before. Where people who, again, when we were kids, some people watched wrestling. But when the NWO and an Austin hit, everybody was watching it.
Yeah.
Right. Everybody was like, what's going to happen on Raw next week? You stay up late and then you know, or if you didn't stay up late, some other kid would tell you what happened and you missed out last night. You know what I mean? It was, to me, that's Austin, right? Like to this day, to me, no one's as hot as him.
My opinion on that one, I like the Austin Hogan, but I also think they fumbled on Taker Sting.
Oh, that could have been interesting, yeah.
And I thought you were going to say that because that looks like your caliber of match that you would want to watch.
See, but I don't know because I don't know how the story, how like authentic it would feel. You know, it'd be a lot of like cool visuals. You'd be like some like lightning bolts and like Sting and all these cool things. But to me, like Austin Hogan, I feel like they really could have like went off on each other.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I like the Hogan Shawn Michaels match.
That was fun.
Yeah, that was a good one.
That was fun.
Yo, producer, put your phone on silent or something. Jesus. Oh man. Okay. What's match would you like rewatch to get like an inspiration? Like when you're about to get, let's say, Frank Milano's your next opponent March 26th. I think you have something before that.
Yeah. Can I plug that too?
Yeah, you can plug that.
Okay.
We're gonna get to your play.
Yeah, sure.
But you're gonna Frank Milano because it's a PW show kind of thing.
Yeah. Okay, gotcha.
So you want to rewatch a show?
Yeah.
Get you pumped.
I was actually thinking about. I just watched this match like a few days ago actually because I was thinking about this. For me, one of my all-time favorite matches, super underrated. Stone Cold Steve Austin, Kurt Angle, SummerSlam 2001.
Really?
Yeah, I feel it's a really underrated match. But the intensity, the physicality of it, the storyline they had leading up to it, where Kurt was like heel, but then he became face, and people like needed a hero because The Rock was gone. You know, this guy was gone. But Kurt Angle, he filled that void. And then Austin, like, okay, sorry, another thing, I'm just bouncing around. What made me want to become a wrestler was Stone Cold Steve Austin turning heel at WrestleMania 17. That moment with the steel chairs where he beat the shit out of The Rock, that made me want to be like, I'm gonna become a wrestler. Anyways, yeah. Anyway, so Stone Cold Steve Austin.
That's next to that.
Yeah, and then Kurt Angle, and then that intensity. Like if you watch how the stare down where Stone Cold just comes out for his entrance and they just lock eyes, and you're like, you have to be like, what are they gonna do to each other? You know what I mean? And it's a violent match, man. If you watch it back, Berto, try to watch it back. You're gonna be like, yo,
I have Netflix.
Like him smashing Kurt Angle's face into the post, like repeatedly, and Kurt Angle just busted and bleeding. It's a very physical match. The ending's kind of meh.
That's the thing. The ending was
all the refs and stuff. Yeah.
It ended up with a great ending at Unforgiven.
Yeah,
when Kurt won the belt and
So, but yeah, that match, and then I love Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, WrestleMania 17, like I just said, like that to me, like
that's great. I find WrestleMania 17, they say it's like the best WrestleMania.
Okay.
One of them?
Okay, so what's your favorite WrestleMania?
Personally, I like 39 to be honest.
39. Which one's that one?
Cody and Roman, the main event, and Cody lost.
Oh, okay.
That whole
Okay.
all those matches were good. We had
Okay.
we had Rhea winning the women's title.
Okay.
We had the Gunther, Sheamus, and the McIntyre triple
Okay.
threat.
Okay.
They were all great matches. That whole card of WrestleMania 39 was great. 40 blah. 17. Tell me which great match was it besides Rock in Austin.
Taker, Triple H, Kurt Angle, and can I say the other guy's name? Benoit.
Yeah, you can say his name.
Yeah. Okay. Kurt Angle, Benoit. I thought that was great. Vincent
Wasn't it
Shane
Kurt-
was entertaining.
Okay, what else?
TLC2 was there too.
Wait, yeah, that's true. Okay.
Uh,
You're right. Never mind. Take that back.
Oh,
WrestleMania 17 was actually really good.
the gimmick battle royale.
That was hilarious.
That was a match. I love that match.
Iron Cheek winning it humbles everybody.
Yeah.
Yes, I love
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
That was good. Oh yeah, 17 was good. But again, I'm a guy. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna get
What's up? Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
a lot of slack for
Let's hear it.
Brian Danielson.
What about him?
He's a great wrestler.
Okay.
Great superstar.
Okay, but
But I find fans,
Mhm.
not wrestlers. I'm gonna put you in a wrestler situation. Fans put him on a pedestal for no reason.
okay.
I'll tell you why.
Let's hear it.
He's a great wrestler, top 5 in my book, Brian Danielson. Okay?
Mm.
But if you put Brian Danielson, you put the strap on him, give him 2 months, it's off of him because he's hurt. Because he goes too
That's
far.
what happened.
That's exactly what happens.
Yeah.
Every time we rely on Brian Danielson to carry a company or carry something like that, he was AEW champion. He had to big fucking wins the title.
It's true. Yeah, that happened there.
Wins
too.
the
Yeah,
wins it at Wembley, wins it and all that shit. and
Yeah,
then 2 months later,
Yeah,
they put a
yeah,
plastic bag over its head
Bag on the head.
to kill him off.
Kill him, yeah.
He's an amazing wrestler, but overrated in a sense of he's not that great.
Ooh, okay.
You know, that's my opinion. Wrestling
With the
wise,
hot take.
I'm sorry. So like back what I was saying before,
Yeah.
what was I saying before? I lost train of thought. I just got heated.
Brian Danielson. Yeah, okay.
Shit, I just got heated myself up because I get nervous.
Yeah.
You said what was I saying? I lost my.
I don't know.
Fuck. See, fuck Brian Danielson. Look at
I don't even know where we're at.
what were we saying before? 17 pedestal. That's what I'm talking about. Pedestal. 17 is such a great WrestleMania, but the pedestal of it is like there's other WrestleManias that are great.
Yeah, but again, because I watched that one live as like a kid too, and
I watched the live too.
Yeah, and I was like, this is crazy, right? Because WrestleMania 18,
It was that.
WrestleMania 19,
Hogan
I
and The
think,
Rock was good, but I mean,
yeah, WrestleMania 19, I think is really good too.
19. No.
You didn't like that one?
No, I don't like that one.
I think that one gets elevated a lot though.
19?
Yeah,
Yeah, for no reason. Sean and Jericho were the only ones that were good in that match.
Hogan McMahon is crazy.
That was shit.
You didn't like
it
it?
wasn't a wrestling match.
No, I know. But it's Hogan McMahon fighting. It was crazy.
Yeah, blah. I'm a traditionalist.
Okay, all right,
I
all
like
right.
wrestling.
Okay, he likes his wrestling.
I like my wrestling.
All
Like
right.
I'm a tag team guy too.
Yeah.
Okay, so if it comes to tag team wrestling, like tag team division nowadays, shit in the fucking shit. Okay, but I mean, tag team wrestling for me, like I'm a Nasty Boys guy.
Oh, I love the Nasty
The
Boys.
Nasty Boys,
Dude, I love the Nasty Boys.
were my
Yeah.
team.
Yeah, that's a team.
that's a fucking team.
And like they'll mess you up. Like
Harlem Heat,
yeah,
that was a
yeah.
team.
Steiner
Brothers.
Yes, absolutely.
Those are
yeah.
my guys.
Yeah.
You know, the Rockers were nice high flyers. They did this show. Yeah, they're jumping under trampolines.
Yeah.
You know, but you got fighters like
Yeah.
Nasty Boys, Harlem Heat. You know,
Yeah.
Steiner Brothers
Road
were
Warriors.
Road
Yeah, yeah,
Warriors
yeah.
were. They did you club you,
Yeah,
bro.
man, of course.
Fuck.
Yeah.
For me, tag team wrestling was the shit.
Gotcha. Okay.
So like that was my thing. It's like
Yeah. Okay.
like Bobby the Brain Heenan, Jimmy Hart.
Yeah.
You know, Paul Ellering. Those guys are my
Okay. Yeah.
are my
Yeah.
my guys. You know, Paul Heyman with the Dangerous Alliance. Nobody knows a lot about the Dangerous Alliance. You got Rick Rude, you got Stunning Steve Austin, you got Arn Anderson, Larry Zbyszko. That was a team that
Bobby Eaton's there too.
Bobby Eaton,
Yeah.
fucking underrated. Bobby Eaton.
Yeah.
This is talent. This is wrestlers.
Yeah. Okay. I gotcha.
So this is my shit.
Okay.
You know?
Gotcha.
So when I see like a McMahon Hogan match, I change the channel.
Oh. Okay. All right.
You got what I mean? Like the only time I actually enjoyed going back and forth was when Goldberg and Hogan were fighting for the WCW title
Okay. Yeah.
on Nitro.
Yeah.
And I think the same match, I think it was Mick Foley versus The Rock on the other channel.
Oh.
And I was
talking
going back and forth.
yeah,
I was going back and forth in my house.
Yeah.
Too. A lot of TVs in my house with wrestling.
Yeah.
So that's it. And those were they weren't great matches. Like they weren't bad.
Yeah.
They were Hogan McMahon matches, you know.
Yeah.
So That's my shit.
Okay.
What's your favorite type of style of match that you enjoy watching? Like you said, Austin and Kurt Angle.
Mhm.
That's a great fucking match.
Yeah.
That's wrestling.
Yeah. That's what I like.
That's what you like. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, also I love to Brock Lesnar, Undertaker, Hell in a Cell. That's another one of my favorite matches, underrated, I find too. No Mercy 2002. I thought
Oh,
that
yes,
match was-
with the chain and all that stuff. Yeah. I thought you were gonna say the second one.
No, that was
after
shit. That was-
after the streak. I'm
No,
like,
no,
buddy,
no, I didn't like that one.
let me take that face paint off your face.
No, why would I say that? Who do you think you're talking to? What are you talking about?
I want to make sure.
Gee, what's going on here?
I want to make sure because I don't know. That what time is it? Okay, we got 10 minutes left.
You missed okay.
Yeah, so that Lesnar and Taker match was caca. But
by the way, I was thinking about it before you started to circle back to that round table question. 'cause I'm
yeah.
thinking
Oh,
about
you
it.
got that second person, the third person.
No, I still keep it like Hall, Nash, and George Carlin, or Hulk Hogan. Maybe it's probably NWO. But
Yeah.
another round table, I don't think I would. Maybe I would learn some things, but I feel like this might be controversial. I don't know. New Jack, Iron Sheik, Honky Tonk Man.
Wait,
Imagine being at a
wait.
table with these three guys.
It's a table's gonna be full of white stuff. You know I'm right.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
But you know I'm right.
Honky Tonk Man.
You,
Have you ever met any of these guys? Well, they're
I
two of them
met
passed away now.
Honky Tonk Man.
He's a character.
He's yeah.
But you had
I
a
don't
weird,
like him.
you had a weird
I
interaction.
met him
with
at a Comic-Con, and he's way too expensive for you. How much he thinks he is, but
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I'm like, come on. Like when I met Bret Hart, okay, $40 for the glasses, another $40 for a signature. You're my favorite wrestler. I'll buy that shit. But
Yeah.
Honky Tonk Man, $80 for a
That
signature,
sounds like
and like
Honky Tonk Man.
$120 for like a picture. You could keep a picture, shove it up your ass, man.
Oh, whoa,
Uh,
That's the Intercontinental champion. That's the title. Honky Tonk Man.
Yeah, he held it because nobody else was there. Okay, Ultimate Warrior showed up and clobbered him.
But yeah. So I think that would be an entertaining.
That's a white powder. Fucking never mind. Bud, well, we're gonna get to the last couple questions.
Yeah, sure.
Your perfect match that you've had, that you could see you had a perfect match. That you they're all perfect, Maniacal. But I mean, I want to know if you've had a chemistry with a certain wrestler in the scene of here in Quebec or around the world, wherever you may be. Perfect match. You'd say you left that ring and said, I had a perfect match.
Well, they were still breathing after the match, so it wasn't perfect.
You know what I mean?
That is what I mean. Yeah.
Okay, so the answer that's the answer.
Every ending of a match, I want to rip off their limbs and beat them continuously until. But like, I guess I can't because of the laws and stuff or whatever.
Oh, he is Maniacal. I'm
But,
now I'm
yeah.
getting a little afraid that you're sitting on my couch. But oh, there's the lot of fucking shit. And the worst match you've ever had?
Oh God. There's a few. There's one that just came to my head. I was talking to one of my colleagues about it. That was back. This was like in Florida a few years ago. But it was just the shits. it was so bad that I was like, man, I was like, I gotta go away from all this. You know what I mean? Because it's like I was teaming with like two of my buddies. Sorry, I was teaming with another buddy of mine, and then one of our other buddies, they used him as like a manager that night. And then they for some reason had us as the faces. And I was like, my two guys, they're not faces. Like they're just not likable people in general. And I'm like,
Oh, wow.
because me, yeah, they know that. And then because me, I can do either one. I don't care, you know?
Yeah.
And then the match was just so shit. And then I could feel it. Because like you can feel it after a match where you're like, either like, that was good, or hey, it could have been better, or manually rocked it, or like, oh, you know, that was just like I wanted to like crawl into a hole. And I was trying to get away from him as far as possible. It was so bad, man. It was so bad. But yeah, definitely that one.
Which promotion was that for? You don't remember?
WXW, I think it was called.
WX.
It was run by Afa and Sika.
Oh wow.
Yeah, before they passed. Yeah, it was their promotion. Yeah.
In the States.
Yeah, in Florida.
Look at you.
Yeah.
The Maniacal Maredes going all over the world. ladies and gentlemen. Okay.
Having shit matches all over the world.
Having shit matches. He was staying away from that one. Okay, sir. You have any plugs you want to plug for your?
Yeah, sure.
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
Before you do that,
What's up?
I want to say happy birthday.
Hey!
It is this weekend.
Yeah, it is.
So I do want to say happy birthday.
Thanks, man.
And that's personal as I'll get to that,
Yeah,
point.
yeah, I
So
appreciate that.
I hope you have a good weekend.
Hey.
Be safe.
Yeah.
And Ginger Ale, sponsor me. Be careful, be safe, and be maniacal. the way you are. Plug whatever you need to plug, my
That's
friend.
all I know how to do. Yeah. So what we got? Where am I looking? This way?
You're looking at that guy.
I'm looking this way. All right. So next Saturday night at Olympia, IWS presents UNFN Sanction, the biggest IWS show of the year. You got Shayna Baszler is going to be challenging for the IWS World Championship. You have crazy tag team title scramble tables, whatever, and then you have yours truly, Maniacal Maredes, in a 4-way Extreme Dream ladder match. Is myself, the Green Phantom, Matt Viviani, and that piece of trash, Frank Milano. I get to beat him up twice in 1 month. Can you believe it? It's Christmas. It really is my birthday present. And then, yeah, tickets are available for that at Olympia. It's going to be a wild show. And then a few days later, March 26th, PFW, I'm going to be a special guest on the first ever. Do we have a
Bodacious Pip.
Yeah, there we go.
You want to plug, producer, you want to plug the Pit Fight Wrestling? It's going to be coming up on the on this thing. Here we go. Pit Fight Wrestling.
Pit Fight Wrestling. See, we got a live band again. I think it's Neurotoxic Cocktails. Like a punk
Neurotoxic's playing. It's some
it's
band.
like a crust punk band. That's gonna be it's gonna be cool. We have live tattoos again, which is awesome.
From Angus
Eternia Tattoos, I believe.
Eternia Tattoos,
yeah,
Angus
and then we got I think it's gonna be a really solid show. I thought it was like a 4-way women's match.
Yeah, but I have the
oh, you have the whole card?
I have the whole card. I'm just trying to wait for you see the overlay, bud? Okay, put the first one. There's is it coming up? Let me see. Hold on. The first one, it's Pit Fight Wrestling, Piranha Bar, March 26th. The second show. There it is. We're gonna see this match going on.
It's a piece of trash. Frank Milano, I'm gonna make you suffer, make you beg on your hands and knees like the dog that you are.
Sit down. It's not even on the screen anymore.
Like the dog that you are, Frank Milano. I'm gonna make you suffer. I'm gonna make you feel punishment like you never felt before. Because Frank, here's the thing.
Freak it off, bro. He doesn't see it.
Here's the thing. Well, what's up there? I don't care. I'm Josh Angel. Yeah. I'm gonna make you suffer because Frank, I trusted you, which you should never do in professional wrestling because everybody's carnying out for themselves and they're all con men. But Frank, I see who you truly are. I see right through you. Your fake smile. You're like, oh, happy, hey guys. No, I know what you truly are, and I'm gonna make you suffer for it. March 26th, you piece of trash, Frank Milano. All right, what else do we have? What else do we have? Josh Angel's on the show.
Yeah, Josh Angel and Alexander Cable. That sweaty guy, you know.
And then there's another women's match.
Yeah, well, the debut in Montreal from Chicago, Illinois, Blair Onyx.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how it's gonna go.
So if you want to put that up, producer guy, Blair Onyx is going to be at Pit Fight Wrestling.
Yeah,
against Maria Belmont.
Yeah, that's gonna be
in a I give a fuck up match.
Oh, what is that? I didn't see that. I give the okay, cool.
So yeah, that's gonna be at Piranha Bar. It's Women's History Month, so Blair Onyx from Chicago, Illinois, and the main event, Fatal Carnage match, Bombshell Bash.
That's gonna be wild.
Riot Ritchie.
Yeah,
we got Katrina Creed, Layla Wild, and Jessica Black. If you saw the Fatal 4-Way, and that is us, of course, right there. If you saw the Fatal 4-Way last week with Jeremy Prophet, Logan Cross, and the other guys,
that was wild.
It was really wild.
Yeah,
it was crazy.
Yeah,
it was crazy. But this women's match, you never know what we might see. That's why it's 18 and over. Don't bring your kids. It's very dangerous, sir. Thank you very much. I want you to share your socials to the camera, and I'm going to end the show with that.
So you can follow me at Maredes Official on Instagram. Very active on that. On Facebook, Maniacal Maredes. Subscribe to my channel on Maredes on YouTube. I got to update the TikTok, but I'm going to get on it, Maredes_1, as well as on X, Twitter, whatever the hell it's called. And yeah, man. So like I said, IWS coming next Saturday, and then PFW the 26th. Thanks for having me. I really appreciate it. I thank the nice birthday wishes. I'm glad that piece of trash is not here because, I mean, it would be good content to strangle him right here on your floor. And thanks to the producer. Good seeing you again, too, pal, man. Thanks for having me. After Slam, check, subscribe, like the video, and there's more. You got so much more coming up.
Yeah, well, I'm going to go to camera one. Camera one, sir, I have Danny Duggan from the CWE coming on this Sunday from Winnipeg. He's going to be coming up. I got so many guys coming. I got Sugar Shane Pinto coming on.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
He's coming on.
That's gonna be good.
He's gonna be coming here live at the studio.
He likes to talk trash.
He's one of them. He's I like that guy. So I got quite a few. After Islam is growing every single day. I'm already at the 5,000 almost there subscribers. So it's growing. commentary is going on for Pit Fight Wrestling, for a bunch of different promotions, which contracts need to be signed. So I'm gonna just make sure those are signed before I push them. So that's it, sir. Camera 2, sorry. Again,
Hey, thank
happy
you.
birthday.
Thank you.
Be safe.
Yes.
And thank you for coming.
Thank you. And this is my
You
birthday
are-
present, right?
do you-
All right, I got a birthday present too. I'm taking
All right.
it. All right.
Sir, thank you very much. You could Did you end it? At the end, there's the bottom, end live. You can take a picture. Hold on. You're still having a hard time doing it, aren't you? We're still live. Hey! Okay, brother. Thank you.
All right, taking the belt. Fine.
The man has come around.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first the host, straight from After the Slam podcast, Bodacious Albert.
After the slam.